No, sorry. Sorry. I'll be good. I'll be
No,
good.
no, it's not just you. It's the entire collective for a moment. Okay, so
On the bright side, it gave Andromeda enough time to finish her drawing, so whenever we have a moment, she can show the party what headache Carl looks like.
okay,
Goodness.
I
I'll wait until after we've have these like tests to determine what the hell this shit is done.
okay. So anyway, so everyone's just trying to collect themselves into this small office with Brenda. Is anyone else going to be joining them?
I'll stay outside for the sake of not crowding this entire room.
I mean, there's still enough room, but fair enough.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
Aisha's
I'll
gonna hang
stand
out
like
here.
right here, so I'm not like crowding everyone in, but I can still hear what's going on.
Okay. All right. So, thankfully, thankfully, you do not really have to, crowd the whole thing. And, Aisha, what are you doing now? Are you just standing out there watching through whatever's going through the windows, or?
Yeah, basically, she's sightseeing. Don't worry about her.
Okay. All right.
She just assumes the party will inform her after.
Okay.
Our intrepid captain.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, she believes in her team.
Okay.
She has about as much interest in the plot as Luffy does.
Okay, wow. First of all, that was very rude. Second of all, I'm trying my best here. Okay, um,
I'm listen. I as a character, I'm listening intently. Aisha is a little shit.
fair enough.
I am sitting patiently, both in and out of character.
Fair enough. Okay, so everyone, you are currently in this room with Brenda, and all of you seem to have a really concern about a recent development you just pick up over the last few days, actually.
Yeah,
So,
Andromeda mentioned that her quote unquote mechanic mother figure,
mm-hmm,
whatever the fuck she is,
mm-hmm.
said that the goo mixture that was in them was from the cannabis company, and apparently that freaked out your friend.
Mm.
Yes. And see, upon feeling like he was not quite himself during the fundraising event with Lynn's musical, something was really off. And so now you have gathered in this office to discuss through things. Skaldi, why don't you lead us through this one?
All right, let's see. So let me just look in my admittedly very limited notes.
Okay, I feel like I missed something. Just...
Oh yeah, the Research Center of Combat Cannabis, and the fact that somehow we ended up on something they own and got a parasite. So
Okay,
yeah, let's start there. What we got going on?
okay. Alright, so we have all of this information you're about to ask Brenda, your your friend who's perfectly capable of probably trying to give you a better insight on how this works.
Yes, because it seems to be the only person who really knows what's going on,
Okay.
at least when it comes to, uh, you know, horrific parasitic entities and overtaking one's body. You know how it is.
Okay. All right.
Gotta ask the expert about these sorts of things.
Okay. So So basically, you are asking her if she knows anything about it, or
Yeah, like, when if not, is there any tests that can be done to kind of make this give us this knowledge?
okay. So quickly, right off the bat, Brendan doesn't seem to be very familiar with this kind of parasite you're mentioning about. However, she has heard of Research Center of Combat Cannabis because she used to work there as an intern for a short period of time.
That it was with a different group.
What- I
But
mean, you
anyway,
can intern at multiple places.
Yeah, no kidding.
See, Megan?
Plus, maybe they're, very well respected. They might be very well respected. Who knows?
So,
anyway,
say,
uh,
Skaldi's friend, why did you stop interning for them?
Okay, so the reason why she has stopped working there is because, one, they don't really pay her for internships, so it was more like a temporary job to fill. So she can get experiences before getting
but
hired for something else. Second of all, okay, and second of all, I'm trying to, okay, all right. So second of all, she did not really quite exactly like what she had learned what they do there. This is why she had developed this company, BCD, in order to recover these abused creatures and try to nurture them back to health and potentially see if there's a way to reverse the events that the company had put them through, which is exactly what this facility is built for. Which is also another reason why there are creatures in the holding room, so they can observe and see if there's any changes or they can see if there's any similarities with what a human or rather a living being actually act like. Can that make sense? Like when they perform medicine and if they see anything change that makes them a little bit more quotation marks human, they will start progressing a little bit further down that path and try to recover and try to restore them back to their former state.
if at all possible.
As for the parasite,
All right.
she still does not know what it is. She suspects that this parasite thing is actually from another, from another origin that they probably just dragged into this situation. It was not something that came from her time as when she was working as an intern.
But, like, can she do an analysis on it if we let her draw some blood or something?
She can, yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Next thing you know,
that's
she just
probably what
like
we
picks
should
up a piece of
start
paper and
with.
literally draws blood.
Okay, so if that's the
Sorry.
case, I am gonna need you all to get yourself prepared for that kind of experiment. Not experiment, some testing that we actually do have in the other room just south of us. Just south of us. So she proceeds to make her way towards the door, and just proceed to open it and enter it. And as
Andromeda looks over to Obsidian. You probably don't have to get it done as well. We probably have enough between the other five of us.
Yeah.
Let's draw in blood.
Just stay in the.
so
I
as
don't
you
bleed.
Drawing a little bit of life essence to scan it. You know, just to scan whatever's going on in it.
so
It
yeah
involves needles, so and I know you don't, and you sounded like you didn't like needles, so
yeah we also
What's a needle?
we also actually do have other
it's a spooky. It's
alternatives
a
to
stabby thing.
we do have other alternatives to conduct these experiments to see if there are other ways to recover data from monsters' biology, because sometimes their skins is extremely hard to penetrate. Such that this creature in this room is
Are any of
extremely
them non-invasive?
so like this creature over here. Their skin is actually extremely hard for us to but needle through, so we have a skinny room for this purpose. And as you enter the room, this creature just climbs, runs up to the wall and smashes claws against the uh, the glass. It just just its fang just gnashes at air. And then just goes back and circles
How's it
around.
fun? How do
Uh,
you do?
I'm just I am looking at this, and then I am pointedly not looking at this.
You you good there, hun?
Andromeda just looks over at Jane and looks back over at the Watchman dude over there. Like like kind of
Wardens.
a you do the math look.
You mean the wardens?
The
Oh,
wardens.
right. Point taken. Jane just going to
I'm also seeing a familiar
Jane just going
face
to like as best she can just like
over here.
walk in front of Romy. Just nothing to see here.
Okay,
I obviously can't place Jane on top of Romy, so just imagine just like
I mean, that's fine. There's still enough space to go through, but fair enough. Anyway, so, okay. What? Okay. So enter the room, and Brenda had briefly described that this is particularly the room where they actually do some sort of like scanning and potentially do some blood work here to see if there's anything they can find out more about the monsters that they are sheltering in this building.
Hmm.
right. So, where do we where do we sit to get started?
Say that again.
So, where do we sit?
Yeah, what? We're
Is it just me, or is my
Like,
headset
obviously,
cut
it
out or
makes sense.
something?
Where do we sit?
Maybe.
Oh, there's not a lot seats. You're just gonna have to stand for a bit. I'm sorry.
no.
No, we're
No, like,
asking where to go to do these tests.
Oh, it's inside this room, but they're just doing a little bit of an experiment for a bit, and then finally, the scientist just proceeds to gesture towards the door. Yeah, the creature seems to understand exactly what he was trying to communicate with. He opens the door and lets the creature through, and this creature is now out in the
Hello.
open. And then he closes it and locks it. Proceeds to go towards a door here and just walks out of it. All right. The scans indicates that the creature is still has not been unchanged from our previous intervention. I'm sorry, Brenda. This is not a success. We still are gonna have to figure out more about it. Oh, that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're trying to do our best, and eventually we're gonna find the answer to it. All right. So who wants to volunteer?
I'll go for it.
Okay. Just go
Probably,
ahead, step on through.
I think I saw that there was like more of those behind that door just now. Where were those?
Yeah.
Don't
that's the
worry,
containment
it's fine.
cell.
Don't worry about it.
Vault.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna volunteer to head on in and
Okay.
get scanned because I'm used to this
Okay. So as
little
you
routine.
so as
He's
you
gonna turn to Brenda
enter
like,
so as you enter the building, not the building, the room. Sorry. So anyway, the warden just seems to like carefully patrol the area, just watch carefully and quietly. Brenda slides up to one of these terminals and proceeds to, tap in some keys, and with a press of a button, the room hums quietly, and the room starts to glow a little bit of a green. Then there's like holographic, grid-like structure, and it seems to pane up, down, left, right, and then it just hums slowly and just seems to freeze for a moment as it just just like it seems to have found something. And Brenda just looks over the terminal and she looks up at you. Oh, sorry, it's one of your companion. Let me just retry that. She says that she taps down on her terminal again, seemingly like she's trying to find an alternative way to get around the certain condition you have. The scanning procedures restarts. It does the same thing again, and finally it just moves past through what it was supposed to do. Okay, so her scan is done. Anyone else? I am gonna
I'll
need
go next.
I'm gonna need a couple of more copies of Bloodworks and see if I can find something that's similar among you all.
I'm going
I'll
to
go next
exit
then.
out.
Okay,
Boop, boop.
Oh shit.
it's okay. I got you.
Now you're inside.
Okay, all right then. And she does the same thing again and types down a lot of button presses. The usual, like she did last time. The scans goes through and scans once more and just seizes for a second and powers down. All right, okay, that is the second blood work. Does anyone else want to help you now?
I'll go.
Okay. All right, so Andromeda's next. Okay, so she steps up again, and she goes through the process. And Brenda just looks at his screen for a second, and she looks up at you. Huh. She turns to Skaldi and just pulls at her,
Hmm?
and just gestures for you to lean closer towards her. And then she
Leans
whispers,
in.
and then she whispers in your ear, "Did you know that she's a criminal?"
Just keep it quiet.
I scanned it
my-
really good, and it turns out crime.
Rhymes.
It turns out that they have a special thing that scans you for guilt.
No. You see, it's doing blood work, so it's registered your special Yair juice on the criminal database.
Yeah,
You
basically.
need to test for blood to see if you are a criminal.
Oh yeah, so all criminals have special kind of blood in their system, and that's why they are.
Yeah, it's blue.
And they're
Damn, I
they're
did
trying
not
to
know
Blood is
string
blue,
you out and
so
take you out before you were even born. That's a reference to a really classic book, guys. I really hope you know what that book was.
I believe that was also the movie. I believe that was also a movie with Tom Cruise in it.
Yep, you got it. Okay, so and she seems to like hesitate, just hesitate for a second, and she was like, yeah, okay, all right. She
just like
nods.
remembers who she's talking to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She proceeds to wave you through. Like she knows what you are now, but she's not gonna say anything about it.
No snitching.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, basically. All right. Next up is Abby. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he seems to. Well, everybody else is doing it, so he assumes that's what he has to do too.
Yes.
Doot, doot.
It'll be fine. It's just a little scanning.
I'll be
process.
right here if anything happens.
Yeah, I'll go next.
Okay. All right. So.
Jane just like gets close, be like, "Don't worry, he's chill."
All right. So.
Some reassurance never hurt anyone.
Yes. So you go through the process as all others did. She pauses for a second, and then she proceeds to do the scans again. She pauses again.
Be not afraid.
She just like her face just twists up in a like with her lips purse. She was like,
She has lips.
yeah, all of them have
Metroid
lips.
have
What are you talking
lips.
about? Chill.
I try to have lips.
Okay, so she looks like she looks a little concerned, but she tries again. And then she nodded and lets you go with a wave of her hand. And the next person should come in.
It's either Lynn or we command grab Aisha and drag her.
I'll go get her.
In the meantime, Lynn, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh
Yep.
God. Oh God, I can't get out. Can't get out. Can't get out. Can I? Can't get out. Can I?
This door,
Can't get
it's
out.
open.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, this door is
Oh, there you
open.
are.
Just go on through. It's like it's open. There you go.
I know. I'm fucking around. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So the door closes.
Jane is just going to command grab Aisha.
Just for the
Okay.
record, I
So much
did
grabbing
nothing
today.
illegal.
Where is Aisha anyways? Where did she
Don't
go?
worry about it.
Abby.
Where did
don't
she
worry about
go? I want to see where she go. Oh, there she is. All right.
She was in the lounge. So, Jane, what the
Command grab.
fuck?
Wow.